but surely bring a tweet from Seb after the action is culminated. So good.
Can't wait for that tweet.
I'm going to get hired for a voiceover. Just mark my words. What a draft, honestly. Last pick, Earth Spirit. The balls.
That's
the balls to pick the ball man. Damn. Okay, that is a lot of damage.
Mono, you good?
He got stick charges, so that was actually an equal trade. So that's how Morse works.
Yeah, if he Morse full agility and he pops those charges, he'll be full HP again.
He'll be half. You think I'm joking? That's literally how this hero works. I have suffered against this hero so much in like, look, he's fine. Yeah, nice harass there, nerds. He's literally better off. What is this abomination of a hero? Makes no sense. They just dealt 3 forces damage, and all it did was give him stick charges.
It's a dumb hero. I concur. I also thought Earth Spirit was a dumb hero. When they brought back the invulnerable ball, I was like, this is cancerous as hell, man. Like, what is this? This hero is just, you can't touch him half the time. When he gets like the Octarine build and stuff.
Then they nerfed him. You gotta remember, the biggest nerf to that hero was the cooldown on roll not activating until you roll.
Right.
So his chain stun potential went out the window, which was a big component of it with the cooldown reduction builds. So that nerf still exists. That's why this hero fell off. We're gonna see if BZM can overcome it. I'm worried though for 2 factors. I mean, one, I think the pick's really cool. It makes a lot of conceptual sense. It works really well with the Elder Titan techies going in. It gives them a frontliner that can start the action, tank up some of the spells. Really good versus the backline support duo, and a gap closer versus the sniper, which should do okay on lane. There's 2 problems though. One, again, the way Xtreme played this sniper, he gets really tanky a lot faster than these physical damage snipers.
Yeah.
He might not care if you roll him. He might just shrapnel you, hit you back, and so what? Grenade, dodges a roll, and he's chilling. The other thing is time dilation. Time dilation just... I mean, you want to repick your hero when you get hit with that.
Yeah.
It's like the worst spell.
There are some other problems in there, right? It's like you're going to be rolling into potentially Supernova. I think the Aghanims could actually kind of be a problem for the Earth Spirit sometimes. This little stun that comes out.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mean, part of his deal is supposed to be able to like outrange you in some ways, right? From a distance, roll on in.
Yeah. I think BZM helps solve the sniper problem a bit in like the supports, but he does not deal with Ame, because I feel as though the nerf to the roll still is going to prohibit him from just completely controlling this void in the fight.
Yeah.
Even with some Octarine later. But we'll see if he can have a fast game. That's the one thing it gives him. It's a very fast-paced hero that can abuse power runes and out-rotate this sniper heavily and just use an early ult to skew these side lanes. They have the mag buffing up the Morphling, ET Spirit going through with huge amount of Conda burst damage. There's a lot of synergy in this lineup, and they can easily just win off that alone. Comes down to some good outplay in the fights. Scale-wise, though, yeah, I mean, Faceless Void is going to be terrifying in this ultra late game, and we've seen Xtreme Gaming be very comfortable with this Phoenix plus Ame stun hero setting up those late game fights.
Roll on to XM, get a little low. The blood grenade might just give him the kill, not quite. Another roll up in 3 seconds, but Jin Q is now here. The shrapnel looked to slow him down.
Or does it?
He's gonna kick. Oh, he kicked a creep, but it did not go far enough.
That's a misclick.
Why didn't he kick the boulder? Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to kick Jinkyu out of the way so he can roll, but I feel like you just kick a boulder there and it might have killed that sniper. It was close.
Maybe.
Either way, good pressure. You get the Rubik TP, you get the sniper low. You'll get a rune here, reach him back up, and maybe still have threat on him mid. You're winning one of the side lanes. So, big plays from BZM. Not as big as he'd like, but still big.
What I wanted to talk about at the start of this was the fact that the groups seem a little bit more favorable. Group A is definitely performing better in the secondary group stage than Group B. XM is going to be hit by the blast off. I'll return the favor with some support pressure. Holy crap, BZM is still not able to get. Are you kidding me? I thought he was dead for sure. It's a first blood double kill turnaround.
Lord. The quacks come through in time. Just as I was talking about, this sniper is tankier than you think.
Yeah.
Shrapnel does its job on that tower dive, and ooh, that is brutal. That is so much extra early game for the sniper versus what was supposed to be a counter pick in a fast-paced hero. That just set BZM back so far.
Yep.
And again, you want this hero to have a good pace here because he will eventually have to play into the Supernova. He will have to play into the time dilation. You need dispels. You need tank ability.
Need BKB. XXS blocked out. Man, Ari's making some nice roll. Shinkyu barely caught him just before he touched the ground. That was surely the death of Dragonite if he did touch the ground with that blast off.
That's why I like watching Shinkyu, man, because a lot of other Rubiks, they would have just lifted him mid-dive. But he waits till the last moment just to demoralize you further.
To give you hope.
Just to style.
Take it away.
Exactly. I respect that.
I'm going to try one more time. OG is 0-2 in series, but in this second group stage, they have only played against Falcons and BetBoom, the best teams from Group A and the best teams in this second group stage right now. So while their record is not that favorable, they came from a tough group, and they've only played against teams within that group. So it'll be interesting to see the rest of the group stage, how they fare against some of the Group B teams.
Tough road. But all roads are tough if you want to win a championship.
The kick! Oh, that was sick.
From downtown.
BZM knows his angles.
Seb's Courier, though? Does Seb's Courier know the angle?
Seb Courier carrying a tweet.
Look at it.
Oh! Right in.
Sacrifice to XM.
Listen, that man comes from a day and age where there was only one Courier, you know?
That's a nice way of saying he's too old to micro it. I will say,
Seb wouldn't even be insulted by that. He'd be like, yeah, I'm too old to micro my Courier, and yet you still lose to me.
Whatever. You know, the thing about people who've lost in Dota, they have nothing left to lose. That's dangerous. Fighting for the rune.
There's nothing left in life to lose after you lose in Dota.
This man can't take anything more.
Wow.
I mean, they should get this with the double stun. Yeah, nice to cure. But they lost the other one to DY, so
Radiant are scanning.
equal trade in all things. What I was going to say is I have seen a lot of safe lane carry Courier deaths. Because people just send it, and it runs in front of the big camp and dies. And you know you can just shift-click the Courier behind your tower first.
Yeah.
And prevent that every time.
Yeah. Dota players are lazy, man.
They really are.
I mean, a serious answer to that is there's a lot of factors going into a Dota 2 game, and you're trying to consider them all, right?
Yes, but if you want to be the best, it starts with building the best habits.
Wise words. What was like a relatively simple thing that you were harped on your team to do?
That was
Courier
that.
thing?
Yes.
It was Couriers?
I yelled at my carriers for 10 years to do that.
Did
they
you
never did
never micro his Courier?
And he lost his Courier every goddamn game. And then you know what the conversation is after? Damn, I lost my Courier. Lane was hard. Like, no shit. That's why you should run it behind the tower. I'm getting frustrated talking about this, but that double damage did nothing for BZM. Does find an illusion rune, but he's looking for the urn charges.
Oh, he's going to rotate.
Yeah, he won.
TP to bottom. Kill the Dragon Knight. Tomato's already full agi to try and take advantage of this initiation. BZM can't hit him with the stun, hits him with the slow.
This is just not working.
No, this is not. I wonder if things just went differently in the mid lane.
What a
if
flank.
it would work, but DY coming in from behind. Now he's in front of BZM. BZM pops the illusion rune, but it's going to be a second power rune that does nothing for him.
I mean, at least he gets the urn charge because he died, but that is not how he wanted to get it. And this mid-earth spirit has just not worked out at all. It looks anemic, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, lacking power.
The mid lane did not go his way. They ganked for him. It didn't go his way. These power runes have not gone his way. He can't connect on the rotation. Bottom just doesn't have the reach. This tower is dead. This early game is not working out for OG. But they do have a very strong mid-game lineup. And Magnus can sometimes accelerate you back towards there. So I don't think they're stressing too much right now, but BZM is in struggleville. And he's on a hero that isn't really known for catching up too much past you get like a sneaky Midas and you can come in and clean up a team fight.
Yeah.
Try and force the issue again.
I mean, if the Earth Spirit looks anemic, this sniper just looks full of vigor. I'm a big fan of this mid sniper that Xtreme has been running, and I'm wondering what other teams are going to... Has anybody else done this?
I mean, they play the hero, but not in the same way.
Yeah.
Something about it is just working better. Xtreme understand its strengths. They play around it really well. They itemize very directly on it. And they're not afraid to play it with other really heavy scaling carries, which I think is the biggest difference. Again, they're using it as a 2 or 3 spellcaster more than a right clicker.
Bonk.
No egg here.
Still having a rough time finishing up these heroes. Is BZM going to die to the assassinate? Toss back into it.
This is...
Instead, can he finish off Jin Q? Now, Jin Q is probably going to... No, he's not going to... Oh, the creep's backstabbed by a creep wave.
I'm just laughing. Nice death, bro.
He's like, what the hell is the creep wave doing here?
What was that creep
What did
wave?
you do, XXS? XXS, did he intentionally drag the bottom wave with him?
I mean, yeah, because he could have de-aggroed it, so... He didn't want to lose the farm. Honestly, nice play.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I don't think Jinkyu's too sad about it. And they're going to get this tower for free. Earth Spirit had to walk out from base. Might even get more. That Spirit landed.
Phoenix did dive into the stomp, so at least OG gets something in return.
He might have even gotten an egg off there if they didn't have that burst damage.
Yeah.
Supports from Xtreme Gaming getting a lot done in this early game, and they are abusing the hell out of this Earth Spirit pick. Look at the net worth gap after that exchange. That's one of the ones you laugh off for sure. 3,300. There is a BZM worth of net worth difference between him and the enemy mid. At 12 minutes.
He's getting doubled up on this early.
I mean, this is where I think you got to go Midas at this point. This is a medicinal Midas, if I've ever seen one.
Doctor's order. Buy a Midas.
Visibility. I'll take that.
Jin Q might be able to get more done with these Earth Spirit spells. We'll see. Running up into the high ground here. Oh, blocked by the Phoenix again. Boy, DY. He is on one in this game, man. Blast off is going to land on 3. No, the Supernova goes off just in time. They will manage to get the kill. On to Jin Q. Almost rolled away to safety.
There's a blink on the mag here. Whisper finished it up. He could grab him here. It's going to be really close.
He needs a little bit more distance. He will manage to get... Oh, XXS immediately goes to the stun, trying to stop him. They got the Chronosphere, put the stomp. Ame not able to put the immediate damage onto Whisper, and he did manage to get the Skewer up to the high ground, but Tomato isn't up there anymore. In fact, XM is now just left in a 1v1 duel against Whisper, and he will win it.
Ame in the right place at the right time. That's a big chrono time dilation. Just slows everybody down, and you finish off Seb with the second assassinate. 2 gets the job done here as this sniper, way too tanky, way too early. That is a blink RP reveal that XG just flat out outplayed. Stun from XXS on point. Supernova in that earlier exchange on point. XG taking full advantage of the lead. You thought I was going to say on point, but no.
I did.
You were not on point, Austin.
Swerved on me.
Dude,
Ari's level 4.
I mean, they just haven't gotten kills.
Yeah.
Techies who doesn't get kills is suffering. Seb is high level because he took mid. And his stomps have been pretty damn nice.
And Tomato's out here on his signature hero going, guys, like, I can carry a lot, but this is getting a little extreme.
Now, he also considers himself the best Morphling player in the world. As per his word. Yeah, there's a lot of those. I was thinking about it. I think I know 5 Morphling players, professional, that all think they are the greatest Morphling player. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not going to name names.
What?
No, I'm not going to name names.
You just made up a number then.
No, I have. I'll tell you later. One of them's Tomato, though. One of them's 23 Savage. One of them is Yawar.
I knew Yawar was on that list, but yeah, I feel like Yawar thinks he's the best. A lot of things. That be accurate? I mean, in general, don't Dota players just kind of need to have some ego?
They're cocky.
Yeah.
For good reason.
This is going to be so annoying. I'm looking at this Blink Dragon Tail and the Assassinate follow-up with Aghanim Scepter. How do you go anywhere when you have like this 2,000 range initiation at any point in time? Nice skewer back onto XXS. They need this kill so badly, man. No! Elder Titan.
Rolling.
They hit him with the Earth Splitter. They zap down Whisper.
Jin-Q. Just getting more value out of this Earth Spirit than BZM is.
He is.
Now he steals Skewer.
I mean, he's going to be able to use that skewer too. He almost has Blink Dagger.
He's filthy rich. This game is just spiraling for OG. They have all this team fight, but they can't do anything with it. The fight's too split. XG are just playing the spacing really well, honestly. Not giving these clumped RPs or big stomps, which is the comeback potential here. That's a second time Whisper's gone and found a decent target, got the skewer, and it's resulted in OG deaths.
They're covering each other really well, right? Whispers tried to get two different initiations. So Dragon Knight helped XM, and then XM in turn helped Dragon Knight. This last one,
good teamwork.
Neither time did they actually die to the pickoff.
And this is the fastest ag. So, I mean, this is just disgustingly fast. Okay, well, whatever, man. It's the fastest one I've seen. I'll tell you that much.
2 minutes and 43 seconds.
I don't know what game.
Lower.
I don't know what game was 2 minutes faster than this. Probably found some like random Herald pub where some guy got a rampage like for the previous content video in like 0 minutes. Sure, he had a 13-minute ags. But this boy is rich. He's filthy rich, man. Dragonlance on top of it. It's going straight into Shard Phylactery.
Level 2 Assassinate this early on to the game. 9,000 net worth for Xtreme. And Ame, who has kind of been around. Oh, got it anyway. No worries. No good. All good.
I mean, what's your comeback here if you're OG? It's to get a good clump off team fights, which normally you get around objectives, but you're losing your objectives really fast as Dragon Knight. I don't know if you're aggressively going to be able to contest Roshan. You have the Blink Skewer on Jin-Q still, so this is a scary smoke. He does not get it off. Oh, he does get it off.
We're back.
Welcome back to hell.
XM is well positioned now. He's going to shoot down one. Ari will be able to get away. They're actually stacking up a little bit of damage here from BCM. The Earth Splitter, if it lands on the sniper, it would help a lot. It does. It almost finished him off, and it pulls up from the mine.
High Ground Ward did a lot of work there for OG.
Oh, yeah.
That is why they were smoking there.
That kill was worth 1,366 gold.
And that's a lot of levels Seb is finding in this game. He's getting those order points up. Really important for the comeback here. If you can play around these defensive ops, keep getting these skewer fights. You're not gonna be too sad. See this fight again. The stun from the assassin is what lets Jin-Q get this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted to solo RP him there, but
and if the Earth Splitter doesn't hit here, I think XM
he has a lot more to play
might
with.
actually kill both these heroes.
Yeah, that's really close. He gets clipped by the mine. I mean, you got to remember these like stacking magic resistances between the mines, the ET Aura going in.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're going to have this Morphling and Earth Spirit throwing in a crap ton of magic damage. This team fight is still very strong. You cannot underestimate it. Look for another pickoff. He does not have a mobility spell this time as he dies trying to steal it. Ame is looking around.
Even these supports are worth a ton of gold when you're behind by this much net worth. So Xtreme bleeding some of their advantage back the way of OG.
I honestly still like OG in these fights if Ame isn't there. If Ame's there, yeah, it's a very different story.
Does manage to hit the stomp. Unfortunately, the Assassinate comes in and finishes off BCM. Seb now going to try and make a run for it, but guess what? That Assassinate gets rearmed because he got the last hit.
Stolen Dilation's going to mess Ame up a little bit.
Does manage to finish him off here.
He's getting a lot of bash.
Ame is just like, whatever, I don't need time walk. I'll just take the 1v1 against you for as long as possible.
Dude, XM is just taking names out here.
Yeah, they're going to still spot Tomato. Is he in range of the assassinate?
The mine drop.
The mines!
Dude, that was so fast.
What did you hope?
Well played, Shinkyu. Well played.
This man has quick cast for sure.
Yeah.
That's what it should look like, boys and girls. Instant triple mine.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They have good late game, but they also have really good ways to kind of end the game early. They're going to have Dragonite Sniper. That is it's a pretty easy go high ground
Dire's
team.
middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
What?
tower
Sniper
is
with
under
no right
attack.
click.
Yeah, but he's still long range. Still helpful for sieging high ground.
Yeah, I guess you can throw the shrapnels up, give vision.
Yeah.
All right, I can see it. And they're thinking about that early Roche. Ame is in the pit right now. Still got to care about some big RP. Watch the spacing. Whisper in the back.
Hit him with the, oh no, Whisper got his blink stopped.
It was a stolen mine on the hill.
How unlucky is that?
That's not luck. That's Jin Q, my friend. And he got your ass.
Ari's just like, please don't keep chasing after me.
Radiant's
I
bottom
TP'd
tower
out. I swear I TP'd out. No.
Oh, he just light bringered his trees.
tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
So a failed blink RP due to a stolen mine on the high ground leads to OG losing 3 right next to the Roshan pit. So I'm just like, all right, I'll just do this objective real quick. So, first Earth Spirit of the game, of the tournament, rather. Do you think we'll see any more?
No, this is probably the last. It's looked very weak here, though a lot of little things went wrong for him in the early game, and you're looking at a very different game if those go right. I also think it was kind of an idea to punish the sniper pick because people have been struggling to find heroes that lane against him normally. So maybe you throw like a cheese gap closer there and kill him once or twice, and then the lane doesn't matter as much. I still think the idea behind it is interesting. It's very creative. I can see the strength with the rest of their heroes buffing him up. But man, that early game did him no favors, and this hero from behind is
under attack.
rough. He's a pure spellcaster, so he wants level advantage. He just didn't have it. You can continue to scale in this game. I mean, this hero's still a late game beast in a lot of ways. You can get there. Like I said, though, you're just playing into one of your worst late game counters, the Faceless Void, with Chrono and Time Dilation. Matchup just sucks.
3-man smoke up from Xtreme. Gonna smoke up the Dragonite too, who is 1,500 gold away from that Aghanim Scepter, plus needs 2 levels. So he can actually have level 3 Dragon form.
Too rich for his own good.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, this sniper is 10-1-10. What? By the way, stolen RP. So that fight doubly bad for Whisper. As Jin Q not only messes his own RP, but gets it, and
Dire's top tower is under
he
attack.
is absolutely ready to use it with Blink, Aether Lens, plus the extra cast range from Eye of the Vizier.
Smoke instant RP. He's just like, whatever, it's not gonna last that much longer, so.
Yeah, may as well get use out of it.
Yeah.
Little BM too, you know, you get to rub it in a little there. RP, the supposed Mag King.
Seb.
That's right. I think Seb considers himself the best Magnus player in the world.
He's just letting Whisper play off lane.
Well, Whisper also considers himself the best Magnus player in the world.
Who doesn't consider themselves the best Magnus player in the play? Is XM gonna get caught here? I mean, they have to all in. And it will be enough, especially with the mines laid out. Well played by OG. Nice pick off.
Decent find. You're happy to use RP for some big core kills right now.
Absolutely.
Especially that sniper was 10-1-10. Like, that is big bounty. You get a nice steal, but that is actually not a nice steal because it's only level 1. That'll be the BKB for Whisper.
I think what's really nice about that is they're able to stay out on the map. BZM's going to hide in the trees out there, and then we have Ari going through the portal. So he's still out there, can push in some of the side lanes. Buy some space, buy some time. Trying to wear out this Aegis for another 2 minutes. Of course, Xtreme Gaming can just kind of force things, so they're going to take the last tier 2 tower of OG's.
Yeah, OG's looking bottom. Seeing if they can maybe find some straggler who was being greedy on that lane, but nobody showed. XG will collect the tier 2, collect the Tormentor. Continue to use this Aegis for objectives, build the lead. Seb slowing them down. Shard for Jin-Q. Honestly, not necessarily the worst one here, though.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Do you still like Solar Crest? See, Ari picked it up.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, this used to be the build all the time with techies before it got nerfed.
I think it's a fine item. It's not as broken as it used to be. It's just solid, I think. Like, your team's never gonna complain about having a Solar Crest.
Tower has fallen.
Ame aggressively searching here, knows how strong he is. Get the catch.
Is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Is he gonna chrono hit? Oh, just on the edge there. Catches Whisper mid skewer.
You know, Ame considers himself the best Faceless Void player in the world. What?
You almost got him.
Honestly, I feel like Seb's had a pretty good game. Dagon. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, but this is not... I feel like Elder Titan is just not a hero that functions well from these behind positions often, and he's quietly found some decent farm, found his levels, been a part of most of the major fights, and he's so down on the network too, but this hero can function from that point. He'll set up another surprise gank.
That's that Dagon in action. I like the Dagon if you have Elder Titan.
Oh yeah, that match camp is good. Lotus try and save him. No bash on the roll.
Now he's kind of stuck.
He does not have that Aegis anymore.
Making a run for it.
Oh, they
Rolled
kicked him
after him. RP goes out. Supernova goes in return.
He got
Rubik
slapped on
tried
the
to
stolen.
jump in and hit his own RP, and he managed to get it off for the Supernova. He's running on top of them, but they already killed Ame, so the damage is all gone. XXS is trying to output it right now, trying to kill all of these low health heroes. Might be able to get a support. No, he gets tasered. He gets tasered by Ari. He can't finish him off. He gets guided around.
Magic.
OG turning things around on the precipice of death. They get 4 kills. I think XXS might make it out. We'll see.
Yeah, he should. There's no roll for 3. I mean, did he kick the Phoenix into that skewer path? Is that what happened, or did he dive? I couldn't even tell in the middle of that. But the way that got set up was just beautiful for OG. They get the Faceless Void in the RP. There's no Chronosphere for this fight anyway, which is why they're forcing it there. Just not a strong position for XG. As Ame, he doesn't pose a threat here. The Phoenix dove into it. That's just... He does get the Supernova off, but it forces a very clumped fight. And then Jin-Q tries to turn around with the stolen RP. But it's just not enough because nobody could save the Void here. That was very close. If that RP gets the Phoenix, you're wiping them even faster there. That's that clump that... It can be dangerous, and once more, the most clutch thing in that fight is that stop hits the Rubik.
Yes.
Like, you sleep Jin-Q for another 1 or 2 seconds.
Feeds the RP while Ame is alive.
Yeah, that's a very... There's a world where if you get that RP and you maybe save the Void, he gets a leap off, that's what you're looking for there. It's also a decent chance Ame would have died there no matter what, because he currently doesn't have Dispel. So this geomagnetic grip is doing some work. Like, BZM can still control this Void completely freely outside of him getting time dilated. And again, you're looking at so much magic damage going in with that ET Spirit on top.
Yeah, you've got even more magic amp because you have the Grove Bow on the Morphling. And BZM has the
Whisper
thingy.
Yeah, Whisper.
Whisper
He also has
of
Whisper
the
in the off lane.
Whispers squared. So it's a ton of magic damage. I mean, all of this starts because XM, what were you doing? What were you doing so far forward there? Right? Sniper gets picked off. It kind of sets off all of that.
There were a lot of
chain
things
reaction
that XG were just being a little too cocky about.
Yeah,
Sniper dies. They don't have him. There's no Chrono there. There's no Dispel in the Void. You're playing really far up. That'll set XG back here as OG finds some breathing room. And they are scaling that Dagon, man. It is going to be a strat of Zap. Can you burst this Void with the Magic Amp before Ame gets to BKB as well? Because, I mean, this is before he has a defensive item. All of this makes sense. I guess there is a world where you can just RP or sleep him, and then what's the counterplay? You can interrupt the mag, but if the damage is going to come through, you can't prevent that. You can't prevent this Earth Spirit Morphling going in on a Slept or Stun Void and just bursting him. You can lift and throw him out. You can Glimmer Cape him. Something to start thinking about. As Conda is done, this combo's online.
Very scary. So much magic damage burst.
Look at this setup. Again, they're going to hunt him, and he's dead. 2 big deaths for Ame here.
Ooh, Seb tipping Ame?
Radiant's middle tower
Damn,
is
dude.
under attack.
This man don't care.
You already took two TIs away from that man. Oh! Oh! Now there's the magic burst damage there, too.
Goes both ways.
They're going to get in front of BZM. Keep him locked in a cage. Another shot from the Assassinate. Chased after another one. Ari. Oh, and he gave him the mines, too.
Oh, boy. That is not a spell you want to give away in this game. Especially when this next Roshan is coming up in the next few minutes. And the tip gets returned. Old foes reunite on the battlefield.
I like how Jin Q steps in for Ame.
Don't worry, I got this.
I'll handle him, brother. You just finish up that BKB of yours.
Honestly, I think Ame is probably the last player I would ever think cares about any sort of beef or like tip war or whatever. He's got better things on his mind.
Yeah, like what?
Like, how would Yatoro rate this Faces Void?
Yeah. He's like, oh no, I died. What would you Toro think?
I mean, right now he's just thinking about trying to get the BKB.
Yeah, he's trying real hard. But even then, I feel like that last go, would BKB have really saved him? I think that just got chain stun killed.
That's what I'm saying. If OG can start on the Void with a stomp into the RP, or just RP alone, you're dead in that interval. They have the burst damage for it. So you just can't, I don't think you can get jumped on this Void. You need to let XXS frontline and set the fight up properly. And this is what you want.
XXS will charge forward, doing just that for you.
Yep. This is a much better fight for Ame. They already see Whisper. That's what they want to see.
A lot of heroes, and he's getting 3 of them inside the Chronosphere. DY is flying in for the Supernova combo as well. The Earth Splitter goes out in the middle of it. It's Ame. He time walks it off. No problem. Everybody's low. Nobody's quite dead except for Ari. They're going to chase down these heroes, though. One by one. The time dilation is going to slow down Ame, though. Finally gets another time walk up. Shinkyu trying to get him. Telekinesis pull back on Tomato. Tomato turns back into the Faces Void, though. Time walks further forward. And they all got out except for Ari. I mean, well played by OG to pull that off.
You lost to Techies on a 3-man chrono?
Yeah.
Better than I thought it was going to go. XG just lacking some damage to put in there. No Supernova for that. You don't have that extra level of control, but that is the fight setup they're looking for. Send the Dragon Knight in. The problem is that fight was not good enough to commit onto this Roshan respawn. And OG are going to be able to get back here, push the wave in, contest this fight. And now you don't have Chrono. You You don't have DK for him.
Now you have a little bit more disable too. Aghanim Scepter done for the Magnus.
If Ari can get some mines up around here as well. He's going Dagon too. It's just going to be burst fill.
Dire are scanning.
They've got that Dagon fever. Started with Whisper in the offlane Rubik game. It's growing. Taking full advantage of this ET Spirit right now.
Whisper actually pushing out. They don't have the Earth Splitter just yet.
What's he
Whisper,
doing?
his initiation completely foiled as he treads out into the open daylight. Oh no, the Shockwave grabbed Ari midway through. Stolen Shockwave pushes him around while he tries to blast off in. An easy 3 kills, honestly, for Xtreme.
Dude, XM is... This guy is good at taking those last hits, I'll tell you that much. 15 kills for this sniper right now. He got Quiver again. Yep. That feels good. 3,000 HP on this sniper. And that is a fight without that big chrono. Whisper just trying to find something. Didn't think they were all in the tree line, and surprise. That ET Spirit was scouting there as well. That's why he was confident. But XG just had the better angles. Say we don't need chrono to take the fight. As long as we find the Magnus. Fight's easy. And I agree with them. If you find Mag, what is Ame afraid of?
Tower is under attack.
Whisper's got triple Shadow Blades queued up. Think I know what he wants as his next item. It's all about being able to find that initiation, any tools that allow him to make it a bit easier on himself.
He cannot be the first point of contact for OG. Unless it's him RPing somebody.
Right. Tomato runs into the Rubik, pops BKB, kills him. Is he going to get out?
No TP.
He's sticking around.
He has.
Challenging XM like this one, turning into the sniper, trying to shoot him. Oh, what? What a move! The grenade bounced him away, but then he also grenaded himself, dodged the chronosphere as a result of it. Still dies, but very cool.
Oh, Manta dodge. Damn. Styling.
Yeah, no, he had no TP.
Yeah, he had no TP. Or maybe it got canceled, right?
Dire are scanning.
Either it got canceled or he TP'd up there after the fight, but I'm leaning more towards it got canceled by Jin Q. That's what started that entire sequence. He's locked up there. Honestly, I'm not even sure why Ame felt like they needed the chrono there. But either way, the cooldown's not massive at this point. Be able to play around it. There's still a lot of magic burst damage.
Watch this one again. So he gets concussive grenade, but he also concussive grenaded back.
That looked wonky as hell.
High skill.
I mean, honestly, Ame probably was going to chrono him there because he was sick of the sniper stealing all his kills.
Ame jumping in with that time walk. Jeez.
Kick
Skewered back. Has to pop the BKB. Supernova covers him as OG try and get back to the fountain. Lose 2 in the process.
There's just so much net worth on these XG cores. They are all scaling. They're all becoming problems. Even if you find the Void at this point, got 2 other carries to deal with.
Nice Blink Skewer in, back on Tomato with the Assassinate stun going in into the telekinesis. Couldn't get the chain bashes though from Ame.
They got a buyback out of Earth Spirit. As there's still 2 minutes on this Aegis and Chrono up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, the fact they're doing all this without Chronosphere.
It's all on this RP. But I think you have to find more than the Void. You're not going to get him without this Aegis before Megas are out.
Whisper's trying to make it out there. Smoke breaks on him. They Glimmer Cape him. He jumps
got both
in,
supports.
hits 2 supports, but the Skewer at the same time, he gets some of the heroes into him. Oh, he tried to go for a stolen RP play right before he dies. Dies anyway, but the cores of Xtreme are still up. Can they fight through this one on the side of OG? It's their last chance to do so. Ame starts banging on Tomato. Tomato bangs right back with the help of the Elder Titan. Ame jumps away, but they pulled in XM. So as Ame jumps out, XM's pulled in. Now he's kicked in on the side of Ame, and he gets bursted down. Loses that Aegis.
Puts a Scotty and Mom back in.
Ortasno hit by the Dragon Tail. Ame jumping in, hitting a time dilation. A bunch of these supports slow down heavily. He'll first feast on Seb. Now looks towards
stolen
Whisper.
in power.
Skewer too far away. Hits him with the Chronosphere on to 2. Both those heroes are going to die. Tomato sitting on the side trying to do something in the meanwhile while his team is dying to Ame, but he just really can't do any damage. He's full out on strength, 6,000 HP, but he does no damage right now, and he's being picked apart by XXS and Ame. Another
move.
kick, trying to get him back to the fountain. Anything they can do to get him that much closer, but he can't make it. He dies. Tomato buys back.
Ultra.
One
wants
more
the
kill
rampage.
for Ame. Where's he going to get it from? He just stops moving. Challenging Tomato, full strength Morphling, saying, yeah, you can just go ahead and hit me a little bit. I don't really care that much. Another time dilation, hit by BZM with a roll in.
He's stolen Morph 3 times in this fight. Why does he keep stealing it?
One of these days, I'll get something else.
Wicked sick here. That didn't count as a rampage?
He did not get the rampage.
What?
Took too long.
Well, that's a rampage in my heart, as he deserves it.